Hello. It's that time of year when we get all reflective and start thinking about the last 12 months and what it's brought to us. I've heard a number of people to say the older you get, the faster it comes round. I think they're right. I'm writing to thank you if you're new to speaking for Tearfund and to say that I'm really enjoying getting to know you. Some of you, on the other hand, I've had the privilege of supporting for quite a long time, certainly since our last reorganisation in 2010, and I really miss you. But it has been really good to hear from some of you sending me Christmas letters and hearing how you and your family are getting on. It's been quite a year. It's been quite a year of celebration for Tearfund and also for my family. So I'd like to tell you a little bit about my thoughts on that. The Jubilee year has been characterised by some time being spent with God, just time out for the staff for a day here and there. And it has been wonderful to remember the small beginnings in 1968 and to celebrate the amazing things that God has done with us and for us since then. What would the founder, the Reverend George Hoffman, and his little team think of the organisation today? Well, sadly, George is no longer with us, but I did manage to meet some of the staff who helped to set up Tearfund at a staff reunion we had in the summer. Last year alone, Tearfund was working in 50 countries, helping over 1 million people in disaster emergency situations. 3.8 million people, we think, have been helped through community transformation, helping to get to the root causes of poverty. I would like to think that George is celebrating there with the angels and saints. I feel a special connection with him because he served as a Church of England curate here on the Wirral. It's been quite a year for our team too. The speaker team has reorganised. The speaker specialists who promote speakers to churches and arrange speaking engagements now manage speakers too. My role's changed from managing speakers in the north of England and the Midlands to actually recruiting and training and mentoring speakers in the whole of England until they're ready to be taken over by my colleagues. We hope that the result will be a better experience for you as speakers. It'll be more seamless, a one-stop experience, and it will also mean that we learn more about the church and what works best in terms of engaging with congregations. I hope there'll be time next year for you to give us some feedback and what your experiences have been like. You're part of a team now of over 100 speakers and even a bigger team than that in Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland in total. Over £27,000 in cash has been raised in England through speaking engagements, and over 366 individuals have signed up to give regularly as a result of your efforts. Therefore, I think that it is of great celebration that over 3,000 people, just like Birungi in our film, have been helped through your efforts. It's a real cause for celebration. For our family too. Nathaniel was married in March. My parents celebrated their wedding anniversary, 60 years. Alison completed the swimming, the Chester Mile. Miriam graduated with a master's degree. And then, there was an ordination. That's mine. Yeah, 6 years after that terrible accident that nearly wiped me out. Some of you were involved in praying for me and the family at the time. People ask me what it's like juggling a complicated family with 2 severely disabled adopted children, a Tearfund job, and a curacy at St Hilary's Wallasey. Well, so far it's working really well. They seem to be able to be integrated. At St Hilary's, I lead services, help with funerals, do a bit of pastoral visiting, and preach, of course. And that fits very well with what we do at Tearfund. It means I gain extra insight into church mission at a local level. My best friend Gareth brought me this beautiful silk painted stole. I'd like to show you this. And you'll see that it has the words of Luke chapter 4 on it. The Spirit of the Lord is upon me, because he has anointed me to bring good news to the poor. He has sent me to proclaim release to the captives and recovery of sight to the blind. And you'll see from this that there are people of all colours and abilities painted on it. I find it really helpful to remember to pray for the wider Tearfund family, for the work that our partners do, and also for my family too. It's been a privilege to be on staff for 21 years. And thank you again for being part of that Tearfund family, working so hard in sharing the stories of transformation, good news for the world's poorest people. I hope this Christmas, as you celebrate the birth of the Saviour that was announced to some of the poorest people in the Israelite community, the shepherds, I hope that you will celebrate the amazing transformation that you have been part of through the ministry of Tearfund. And I will look forward to seeing what God will do with you and all of us in the new year. Have a wonderful Christmas.